Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kelly or Kǎi Lì, and today this video is yoga for heartbreak. When I don't know what video to make that week, I often just make whatever I need, and I have been going through a breakup recently and it's definitely been a lot, but I'm trying to practice expressing and releasing my emotions more instead of trying to just push them down and try to ignore them, and yoga is really good for that. That's why I love yoga so much. Yoga is my medicine. It's the closest thing I have to a religion, and it just makes me feel so much better in my body, in my emotions, and it just helps get rid of a lot of stuff. So this practice, it's gonna have some hip openers and some heart openers, which are really good for releasing some stuck emotions. And a lot of these are just poses that I really enjoy and just make me feel good. I also have my bowls with me, as you can see, so we can do some sound healing meditation at the end. And yeah, I hope today this class is just going to be really refreshing, and I hope you enjoy. I also have 2 blocks here if you want to take a heart opening variation of the resting poses at the end. So it's completely optional, but if you'd like to grab 2 blocks, go ahead and do that now, and let's get started. Starting in a comfortable seated position, rub your palms together, generating the heat between your hands, and then place them over your eyes. Let the warmth cover your face. One more time, rub your palms together, and then this time place them over your heart. Take a second to do an emotional check-in, what you may or may not be feeling in your body and where you feel it, and set an intention for today's practice. Let's move to a child's pose. Feel free to keep your arms outstretched long in front of you, or keep your knees together and let your arms fall at your sides, wrapping around your body, letting your shoulder blades peel apart. Bring your arms back out in front of you and walk them forward into puppy pose. Forehead or chin to the mat, broaden your shoulders, and let your chest melt towards the mat. Slowly walk yourself back up into tabletop, moving into a cat-cow. Inhale as you drop your belly and lift your chest to the sky, and exhale, tuck your chin, round your back, push the mat away. Inhale, gentle arch of the spine, and exhale, round the back. Keep going, following the pace of your own breath. Feel free to stay here, or if you'd like, add a spinal wave. Exhale as you round your spine and sink your hips back, and inhale as you ripple forward, drop your belly back to tabletop. Don't overthink this movement, just do what feels intuitive and follow the pace of your breath. Find that smooth, fluid movement as you breathe in and out. Again, you can stay here, or if you want to take it laterally, drawing a circle with your belly from right to left, and then switching directions. Now that your back is nice and warm, step your right foot forward into low lunge so that your ankle is stacked below your knee. Inhale, raise your arms high, and exhale, circle your left arm back and around. Inhale up, and exhale, gaze follows your hand as you circle it around. A few more times. And inhale to the top. Exhale, arms to cactus, squeezing your shoulder blades together and take a gentle back bend, shining your heart up to the sky. And fold forward, hands to the mat, straighten your front leg in half split. Feel free to place blocks under your hands here, and then if you'd like to take it deeper, go ahead and walk your hands forward. Back to low lunge. Plant your left hand on the mat. Right hand reaches for your back foot, finding a quad stretch. Release the foot with control. Hands to the mat and kick your right leg up to the sky in three-legged dog. Keeping your shoulders where they are, bend your knee and open the hip. You can take a few knee circles here, slow and controlled, like you're stirring a jar of peanut butter. Now rest your right leg at the top of the mat in pigeon. Start off just upright for a few breaths, stretching the back hip flexor and strengthening through a slight back bend. And then go ahead and rest your forehead down for a few breaths, focusing more of the stretch on your outer right hip. Walk yourself back up, tuck your back toe and kick your right leg up to the sky, and then lower down. Left leg up, and then step it forward into low lunge. Let's do the other side. Settle into your low lunge, really feel that stretch in your right hip flexor, and then inhale your arms up to the sky, and exhale, circle your right arm back and around. Gaze follows the hand as you inhale up and exhale around. Last time, inhale at the top and exhale, arms to cactus, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Find that back bend. And hands to the mat, straighten the front leg, half split. Flex the foot, straighten the back, and then walk your hands forward if you want to take it a little deeper. Back to low lunge, plant your right hand, and then your left hand reaches back and around to find a quad stretch, pulling your heel in towards your glute. Release the foot slowly, hands to the mat, and find your three-legged dog. Again, you can bend the knee, open the hip, and take a few slow and controlled knee circles. Square off the hips and left leg to the top of the mat for pigeon. First few breaths will stay upright. and then lower down to humble pigeon, resting your forehead to the mat. Go ahead, walk yourself back up, tuck the back toe, kick up into your three-legged dog, and lower down. Walk your hands and feet together to meet in the middle in a forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows and just relax and ragdoll. Imagine breathing up the back of your legs and then out down your back through the crown of your head. Really finding a deep fold here. Feel free to take a gentle sway back and forth. You can shake your head no, nod your head yes, releasing any of the tension in your upper body. And release your arms, slowly roll up to stand. Standing with your feet together or slightly apart, inhale your arms up, clasp your hands, release your pointer fingers, and inhale as you grow as tall as possible, elongating the spine. And with your exhale, side bend to the right. Keep your core engaged, shoulders and hips square. And inhale as you come back to center. Take a full inhale and full exhale, and then inhale, grow as tall as possible, and exhale, side bend to the left. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Remember to keep breathing. And back to center. Last time, take a deep inhale and exhale, and then inhale, lengthen, exhale, press your hips forward and take a gentle back bend. No need to go 100% today unless you want to. And then just slowly come back to center. Back to forward fold, releasing your low spine. And then find a seat on your mat. Shoelace your legs, stacking your right knee on top of the left. Then draw your shoulder blades together and open the chest. Right arm on top, left on bottom. Reach to clasp your hands behind your back. Don't strain here. You can use a strap or a towel if you need. Just feel that gentle chest and shoulder opening. Release your hands and slowly walk them forward, stretching the outer hips. Walk yourself back up and let's switch to the other side. Stack your left knee on top of the right, left arm on top, right arm on bottom as you reach for your hands behind your back. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades closer together and just feel that gentle heart opening. Release the hands and fold forward until you feel a stretch in your glutes. Back to center, release the legs, and then bend your right knee, resting your foot just outside your hip. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Reach the crown of your head forward towards your toes, thinking about lengthening rather than curling the spine over. And now let's move to a reclined half hero's pose. So with care, lean back and lower down onto your elbows. Option to stay here if that's enough, or lower all the way down onto your back. Let everything just hang heavy. Coming back up the same way we came, lift onto your elbows, and then onto your hands, then carefully straighten the leg. Let's switch to the other side. Bend the left knee, inhale up, and forward fold. Back to center, and let's lower down onto the elbows and then onto the back. Fully relaxing here. Let your palms fall at your sides, facing up. Feel your belly rise and fall with every breath. Slowly come back up the way you came, and then straighten the leg. Inhale up, and exhale, seated forward fold. Beautiful. Now transition to lay down on your back, arms at your sides. Squeeze your core, lift up your legs to 90 degrees, and then send them over your head. Place your hands on your low back for support, and lift into a shoulder stand. Remember to not move your neck in this position. Let's add a hip stretch here. Cross your right foot over the knee and then send your hips over your shoulders into a plow variation. Straighten the leg and let's switch to the other side. Left knee crosses over and lower the legs over the head. Go ahead and straighten your legs back into plow. Hands down at the mat for support. Keeping your legs as close to the body, lower your spine down one vertebrae at a time, slowly as you can, and then lower the legs all the way down. Moving to fish pose, bend your knees and lift up your hips, tucking your fingers under your glutes at your sides. Tuck your elbows in close and push off your forearms to rest the crown of your head on the floor. Your legs can stay bent or straightened. This is just to release any of the tension in your neck and spine after that series. Release the head, hug your knees into chest. Grab the soles of your feet for happy baby. You can take a gentle rock back and forth, massaging your low spine. And then send your left leg long, squeeze your right knee into chest, and send it to the left side for supine twist. Gaze to the right. Other side, hug your left knee in, and supine twist to the right as you gaze to the left. Straighten the legs and move to banana pose. Feet to the left corner of your mat, gently opening the side body, head and arms pointing to the top left corner of your mat. And then switch, now curving over to the right side. For our last pose before Shavasana, we'll be taking reclined butterfly, which you can do flat on your back on your mat normally, or if you have 2 blocks, you can place one underneath your shoulder blades and then the other resting under your head. You can play with the different block heights to find the most comfortable position for your head in this final heart and hip opener. And once you're there, just let your arms hang heavy at your sides and let it all go. Returning to your breath, scanning from head to toe. How is your body feeling right now? And has it changed at all since the beginning of practice? You can feel free to stay in butterfly as long as you'd like, but when you're ready, you can straighten out your legs for your final resting pose. If your heart has been hurting lately, maybe you've been feeling hopeless or unlovable, or maybe you're just feeling stuck and unable to move forward. I invite you to look inside and find your inner child and tell them what they most need to hear right now. You are loved. You are worthy. You are safe now. I'm here for you. If you've also been going through a hard time, my heart goes out to you. I hope you take really, really good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.